what's up with it? You watching the Bang Bomber TV. And yeah, we about to check out this video from the YouTube channel Hood TV. And the title is Pusha T and the Weeknd react to Drake's Super Bowl diss. Yeah, man. Got him. Yeah, man, it looked like Drake couldn't stop it, man. He was trying though, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I ain't know Drake had issues like that with the Weeknd, man. You know what I mean? They were supposed to be allies from Canada or something. Yeah, man, I guess the Weeknd don't rock with Drake either. But yeah, man, we know Pusha T been on his head for a minute though, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I haven't checked out the video. Don't completely know what they talking about, you know what I'm saying? But let's check it out and see what they talking about.
Now in the Super Bowl, what do you view his branding and his impact on the game?
Man, it's amazing. Like, you gotta think, people have, I'm sure people have said and have told him his whole career, like, oh my God, you know, you rap good, you're great, but you rap too much. You need to make a song like this. You need to do that. I mean, the truth like cuts deep. And I think what Kendrick was doing was really talking to his soul.
Man.
I believe that. And I believe that's, you know, that would cause you to tap out. That'll cause you to sue.
On the
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that's wild, man, to say that. Like, man, you know the truth hurts, man. You know what I'm saying? So he said, man, it's true, man. He a PDF file. Man, that's a fool with it, man.
nostalgia, you have Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
Did you guys record that prior to Control?
Yeah. Well, he recorded it. He recorded it prior to Control.
The Super Bowl drama is still not over because Drake's enemies are not wasting a single moment to throw shade that he really lost it big this time. Kendrick Lamar showed up and showed out at the Super Bowl, delivering a performance that had everybody talking. With the ongoing beef between Kendrick and Drake, which I am sure has entered his second stage, and we would be hearing from Drake pretty soon. Anyways, with this ongoing beef, celebs have been picking side, and it really looks like the entire black industry is on Kendrick's side. Now, apart from LeBron James, who was pretty vocal with his Drake, two people who are now happy about this Drake downfall are none other than Drake's sworn ops, Pusha T and The Weeknd. And you know they weren't about to let Drake off easy. Right after Kendrick shut down the stage, Pusha T hopped online with a post that was a direct hit at Drake. He simply wrote, "Mission accomplished." And let's be real, that wasn't just some random message. He knew exactly what he was doing. This came right after Kendrick's record-breaking halftime show, pulling in over 126 million views, making it the most watched in history. Pusha, who's had his own legendary beef with Drake, made it clear that this was a major moment, and some fans believe he was hinting that Drake's downfall was already in motion. Then, The Weeknd chimed in. Now, he's also had tension with Drake for years, and seeing Kendrick take a shot at Drizzy on the biggest stage in the world, he wasn't about to miss out on the jokes. Drake and The Weeknd's relationship has been rocky for years. It all started when Drake wanted to sign The Weeknd to OVO. At the time, The Weeknd was just blowing up, and Drake saw him as the perfect addition to his team. But The Weeknd had other plans. He wanted to build his own lane instead of being under Drake's shadow.
Shout out to Oliver, of course, my brother. Oliver played me right here. This is my old building in Toronto. We were parked out here, it was raining, right here.
And here's where things got messy. Before making his official debut, The Weeknd gave Drake a lot of music, songs he originally planned to use for his own album. Instead, Drake ended up using them for Take Care, an album that became one of his most critically acclaimed projects. Drake felt like he put The Weeknd on, and when The Weeknd signed with another label instead of OVO, Drizzy saw it as betrayal.
Hold on, turn it down. Yo, let me just say something tonight because now you need to talk good. I was there from day one.
And for years, they have been throwing sneaky shots at each other in their song. The Weeknd let it be known that he was never going to sign his life away, dissing Drake on Future and Metro Boomin's track All to Myself. Drake, being Drake, fired back with his song War, basically reminding The Weeknd who helped him come up. And if that wasn't enough, Drake even went and dated The Weeknd's ex, Bella Hadid. Back in April 2024, Amir Cash Esmailian, The Weeknd's co-manager, had his home in Encino, California, shot up in the middle of the night. A security guard took multiple hits near the property's entrance and had to be rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. The streets started talking immediately, and a lot of people were saying the same thing. This wasn't random.
crazy. I ain't hear nothing about this, man. So Drake and the Weeknd got like some real beef, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, man, I ain't expect Drake to be in no real type of beef, and not the Weeknd either. Maybe that's just a random occurrence. I don't know, man. Or maybe they dropping bags, man. Who knows, man? But that's crazy though, man. I ain't gonna lie, I think the Weeknd damn near a bigger artist than Drake. Cause I down there done seen like his music videos hit like down there 1 billion views or some shit like that. Something outrageous, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. He down there bigger than Drake.
Many believe this was Drake's retaliation against The Weeknd because at this point, the tension between them had never been worse. The Weeknd had already distanced himself from Drake, thrown subliminal shots, and publicly aligned himself with Drake's biggest enemies like Kendrick Lamar. And given how the industry operates, some fans suspected that Drake was sending a message. However, nothing was ever confirmed.
We're following breaking news. A security guard has been shot in Encino, and we now know the home has ties to the artist The Weeknd. Scott Reif live in Air 7 HD with details. Scott.
Yep, Rachel, this is the home in question. Now, you see the emblem there on the basketball court. That's a record label of The Weeknd. And then you see the guard shack.
But here's where it gets even wilder. While the Drake versus Kendrick beef was at its peak, Drake's own mansion in Toronto became the target of a drive-by incident. This just weeks after The Weeknd's camp got hit. Call it coincidence or retaliation, it's up to you. And instead of making people sympathize with Drake, the conspiracy theories went through the roof. Many people seriously believe Drake set up the drive-by himself as a cover-up to throw people off. They thought it was his way of masking any alleged involvement in the Weeknd situation. Like, if my own place got hit, how could I be responsible?
Breaking news out of Canada, rapper Drake's mansion is at the center of a shooting investigation right now. Police in Toronto say one man was shot and is in the hospital. It comes as the rapper has been in the news for a highly contentious, very public, weeks-long feud with another rapper, Kendrick Lamar.
So when The Weeknd saw Kendrick take a shot at Drake during the Super Bowl, he wasn't about to stay quiet. According to reports, The Weeknd believes this is Drake's karma finally catching up to him for all the bridges he has burned. Meanwhile, Drake's response has been messy. Instead of handling the situation head on, he's out here making reckless moves, and people are saying he's spiraling. First, he's been going at Universal Music Group hard. He just sued them for allegedly boosting Kendrick's Not Like Us numbers, claiming they conspired to make the song go viral. Drake's out here saying Lucian's been plotting against him, but honestly, that don't make sense. Lucian and UMG basically made Drake their golden boy for years. He was their cash cow, no cap. Fans are trying to spin this lawsuit like it's some revolutionary move, like Drake's out here fighting for the little guy, for independent artists.
Now we turn to rapper Drake, suing his own music label, Universal Music, over the label's promotion of a Kendrick Lamar track, which he says includes false, defamatory, and dangerous accusations.
But let's keep it a buck. Drake didn't have a problem being Lucian's favorite when it benefited him. He had flexing all these special privileges, name-dropping Lucian in songs like he was untouchable, acting like his deal was different from everyone else's.
Mars is on my head. Top 5 times Drake mentions Lucian Grange. He does it 4 times from what I can remember, but we're gonna sneak in a 5th because Travis does it on this one. Let's get it.
Lucian even confirmed it in an interview, saying whenever Drake needed a bigger budget, they were ready to give it to him. But now, after Kendrick basically finished him at the Super Bowl, Drake's playing the victim, trying to turn this whole situation into a fight against the industry. Kanye West even called it out, saying Drake's got a rich baby daddy in Lucian Grange, flexing that UMG power.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, you know, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy.
But now Drake's coming at Lucian and the whole industry like they're the enemy, all because Kendrick embarrassed him on that stage. But now he's taking things personal. He's playing a dangerous game by going after Lucian Grange. But instead of confronting him directly, Drake did what he always does. He went after the women close to him. He unfollowed everyone on his burner account and now only follows Lucian's daughter-in-law, Sophia Richie Grange. Not only that, but he posted a pic of her in an OVO shirt, basically making it clear that he's trolling. But this move is already backfiring. People aren't just saying Drake is being reckless, they're calling it self-destruction. He spent years bragging about his $400 million deal with UMG, acting like he was untouchable. But now, the same people he flexed about are the ones making his life miserable. And let's not forget, Drake has a history of dragging women into his beeps. Against Meek Mill, he went after Nicki Minaj. With Pusha T, he brought up Virginia Williams, Pusha's now wife. When DJ Mustard called him out, Drake took shots at his ex-wife. And when Eminem dissed him, Drake went and followed his teenage daughter. And if you ask me, going after women is such a weak and creep move. Now, he's targeting Sophia Richie, a married woman with a little one. With everything being said about Drake and young women, you'd think he'd be smarter, but it's clear he just can't help himself. If you connect the dots, Pusha T has been chipping away at Drake's image for a long time. Back in 2018, the story of Adidon completely shattered Drake's golden boy persona. He got exposed for hiding a child, and people saw him in a whole new light. Now, with Kendrick's Super Bowl moment, Pusha's latest comments, and Drake's reckless behavior, it's looking like this was never just about a rap battle. This was a coordinated takedown. And if you really look at the timeline, Pusha T has been saying Kendrick already ended Drake a long time ago. Back in December 2024, he straight up confirmed that he believed Kendrick 1000% won the battle. During an interview at Saint Sessions Live, he broke it all down, explaining how Kendrick's approach wasn't just about bars, it was about hitting Drake's soul.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's crazy for him to have that big $400 million deal. It didn't put nobody on. Like, I think Drake should have had a team, man. That's like weird, man. I think damn near everybody that came around, he damn near robbed them for their music and shit. You know what I'm saying? Lyrics and shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. A deal for like 400 mil, that's like a whole record label type deal. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man. You can sign some decent talent damn near for like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I think something probably was going on with Drake and up and coming artists or something, man. I wouldn't be surprised if I heard he like stole like people music and shit like that, or probably bought people music and made them massive hits and shit. But it is kind of odd though that Drake ain't got like no team with some heat, you know what I'm saying? Especially once the Young Money shit kind of broke apart, you know what I'm saying? He should have started his own team. And who knows, if he had some hot rappers, he probably would have had somebody to respond to Kendrick them and shit too, you know what I'm saying? And ride with him on the tracks or something.
You agree with the people that Kendrick won the battle?
1000%.
How did he do it? And then we'll get to your part, because he's talking about you, but I want to let you speak on it in general first.
Pusha made it clear that Drake wasn't just losing a rap beef, he was losing because the truth hurts. He basically said that when somebody comes at you with facts so raw, it makes you tap out, or in Drake's case, sue. And let's be real, Drake did end up running to the courts instead of responding directly.
I think that Kendrick is a lyricist, and a lyricist that talks to your soul. Like, you can be clever, you can say cute things, you can do things in cadences and so on and so forth, right? But the truth really hurts.
But it wasn't just Pusha who saw this coming. Even Joe Budden, one of Drake's biggest critics, said he passed the baton to Pusha and Kendrick to take down Drizzy.
As far as your other point, I'll share some really, it may come off the wrong way, it may sound narcissistic, but I don't think any one man takes down Drake. I think that was a baton. I think I passed the baton to Push. I think Push passed the baton to Kendrick, and the job is done now.
And the worst part for Drake, he's helping his enemies by making himself look even worse. Instead of focusing on the music, he's out here making petty moves that only makes the entire thing messy. And listen, the internet, they are not letting Drake slide with this one. The reactions online have been brutal, and people are calling him out left and right. One fan said, "Why does this guy always attack women? I can't believe this dude has any real respect for his mother." Another user said Drake tried too hard to fit in, that he ended up losing himself in the process. Another person added, "Aubrey is a passive aggressive middle school girl. He thinks posting pics of people they know is somehow get back. Oh, you're against me. Here's a pic of someone you know that'll show him." Bruh, imagine taunting your boss and not expect repercussions. Drake is funny, man. And let's not forget the way fans have been talking about his long-standing beef with The Weeknd. Someone commented, "Knew The Weeknd way before he helped Aubrey Snake Graham on his Take Care album. The Weeknd was already popular in Montreal. I'd rather have The Weeknd represent us Canadians than Aubrey." With all that's been going on, it's no surprise why Pusha T and The Weeknd are clowning Drake so hard. Let's be real. Nobody's feeling Drake's moves lately. He's been playing a little too petty, making moves that just seem unnecessary and childish. And this is happening while he's still on tour in Australia and New Zealand. You'd think he'd be focused on his music, but instead he's out here making headlines for all the wrong reasons. It's like he's trying to keep his name buzzing, but but the way he's moving, it's clear he's only digging himself into a deeper hole. Now, I gotta ask y'all, was this all part of a bigger plan to take Drake out of the game for good? And can Drake bounce back from this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Man, that's a fool with it, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Drake took himself out, man. For real, though, man. Like, the song was one thing, but, man, he could have replied to that song, man. He could have said he wasn't no PDF file or something, you know what I'm saying? But, he started crying about that album, so Pusha T might be right, man. Maybe it's truth to it or something, man. Because, man, it seemed like he discombobulated, man. For real, though, man. Get up in that studio, man. It's kind of too late to get up in the studio now, though, man. For real, though. He done filed a lawsuit and everything, man. Now he attacking the higher ups, man. They gonna knock Drake off, man. They ain't gonna lie, man. But yeah, man, definitely look like Drake that ended himself, man. Especially keep on going on with them weird ass antics and shit. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Baby Mama TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Until next time. Peace.